Alright, welcome to a new series of game dev, and this series is not, by the way, is not a beginner series, and it's more like a develop log rather than tutorial. So yeah, I just want to share my development process, and hopefully can share with you a few tricks and the process of how you can develop a full-fledged production ready game that you can even publish to some stores, to the game stores, and actually earn money from it. Or you just want to practice your skill and write a game from scratch and to finish and add some of your imaginations. You can do that. Okay, so yeah. So without further ado, let's get to it. So yeah, by the way, I recently opened the Patreon because I really need you guys' support in order to keep me alive and keep this channel alive, right? So that's the reason. If it's just if you want to support me, you want to get the code, you're more than welcome to join the Patreon. All right, now let me just put me at place. Right. So yeah, let's open Unity. And yeah, by the way, I also got another series of Godot about Unreal Engine, but yeah, this series will be Unity because yeah, I spent a lot of time in Unity, so yeah, it's a little bit hard for you to transfer to other engine, but I'm trying to do that because you need to diverse your investments, because Unity may not have a really bright future if you look at stock price, but don't worry, Unity won't. The skill that you learned and the game that you develop using Unity engine won't go to waste, because even though say Unity will just go bankrupt, most likely it will be bought by another company, because it's like an ecosystem. Yeah, a lot of companies want to buy it, like Microsoft and maybe something like that. So it will continue to exist. Right, so the long-term support, current long-term support version is 2022. Oh my gosh! And even though it got Unity 6, but there is right now when I record this video, there is no single long-term support version of Unity 6 right now. So it's still very unstable in the beta. You can use that, but you may encounter issue, so you better use a 2022 or some version like it before, right? So I'm going to use this a latest long-term support version, and I'm going to name this I want to make a 2D RPG sort of full-fledged game. So I'm going to make Ultra Terrain. Yeah, I use Ultra Terrain a lot if you watch my tutorial, because I don't know, I think this name is cool, and I buy this URL, buy this webs, and I haven't really great things that very suit this name yet, so I would just use that and test it out whenever I got the chance, right? So yeah, I'm really enjoying connect to Unity Cloud. Use version control. Yes, you can use version control, or you can just you do not connect that. Connecting your set up a game service project, manage your access and all that, and you can block. Yeah, you can use that. You can do not use that, right? Let me just I do not use that. Okay. Because I don't want to overcomplicate things, and I want you guys to follow along. Just start from bare bone. Of course, you can add this later on. Of course, you can use your own version control system. Sometimes Unity is buggy, so I don't want Ultra Terrain, right? So Ultra Terrain, let me just create this and just wait for it to completely initialize, and then you can you're good to go. And alright, by the way, you better choose a 2D from the start, right? Because of course you can choose 3D, but it will be nice and easy and get everything set out to you for you when you start from 2D, right? Right. So once you open that, you are good to go. I'm going to create a script file, a folder. Sorry. So we'll stop all my script and open that. We can create a multiple file, and I'm going to create a C# script. So first I need a player script, and yeah, pretty good. And then I need a player state script, and it's a little bit slow, doesn't really matter. Right, and player state. Okay, player state, and you have to wait a little bit. All right, my computer is fairly slow in today's standards, so you have to like wait a bit. And player state, and of course you need a state machine to control that. So player state machine. Of course, you can use like a Unity default state machine, but I prefer to do it on my own, right? So yeah, without further ado, let's continue. So we already create that, and then we can select one of my favorite editor to edit. All right, I guess we already like opened that. You can open multiple files. By the way, I already opened this solution with our trustworthy writer here. And by the way, the Copilot is not working. I have to log in. Yeah, maybe I like log in too many of the Copilots. Yeah, I have to like log out a lot on computer and then log in here. Sorry. All right. Yeah, already logging. So we got this player state, and can I like open multiple file because player states and player. Yeah, double click. Yeah, good, pretty quick. I love that. Player state, player state machine. Right. So let's start from this player state. So basically, player state will be a class. Player state. It's not model behavior, just like a control. So what I'm going to do? Why can't I like edit? Come on, gotta be something wrong here. Okay, I can't like delete things. Oh my gosh, there gotta be some like conflict. Oh my god. Okay, it seems that I haven't like used Unity for a pretty long time, and so I need to update the package manager as well. So package, I believe I'm using JetBrains, so I can update to my like a newer version. It's not too much of a change right now, but it doesn't really matter. Just update that because it's just like it's not the normal part. It's not like the average package, but rather a fairly important one. Okay, so I don't want this to have any issue while I'm writing code. Yeah, I think we're good to go. So let's go. Where's Copilot? It's working. It's working. Stats ready. That's a good thing. So what I'm going to do is to delete. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. We can delete it. So basically, it's not a model behavior, and we're going to like add things from scratch, just a public class. And what I'm going to do is it's a state machine. Okay, so protect it. We're going to use the player state machine as a protected player state machine, right? And that will be a state machine. So you can use the name state machine does not match a root instance field. Suggest name state machine. Don't really matter. I don't think it's a matter. Okay. You don't need to like every time to conform to convention. By the way, and the player will be player. Yeah, as long as you were happy. Okay. Does not match, suggest name player, but if you do that, it will be like exactly the same. You can't distinguish, and you have to add more things, make it overcomplicated. If you don't want it, we can do that. And then what I'm going to do, this is very interesting because you got a lot of animation. So for example, if you're jumping, okay, and that will be is jumping. That will be a animation boolean, right? Or is running. You got this is or true or false, right? So you got like a really long string for different animation. In order to do that, I'm going to add a private string for animation boolean, and yeah, that's it. So I'm going to use a private and string. Instead of the name, I'm going to be more descriptive. So animation anim boolean. That's very good suggestion. Anim boolean name. That's very good suggestion. Let me just go with that. Okay, and then populate player state, and we got this player state, machine state, player string. Yeah, let me just write that our own. Alright, first we're going to get a player and local player here, just to distinguish private local player does not mix with the like a global player, and then player state machine. Yeah. Underscore state machine, that's very good. And of course we got a string of any boolean name. What I'm talking about, boolean name. Yeah, then we can get player state machine and any boolean with any boolean. Yeah, if you want to be like a more descriptive, you can say this player, but it kind of a redundant. You can infer, like the computer already can infer this, so you don't need to indicate this, but rather, yeah, you can do that. Doesn't really matter. After you have got the player states, you can say enter, and then you can say come on, exit. Yeah, good. And of course updates. Just update will be suffice. Okay, populate. Yeah, so we have to get our scaffold ready in order to fill the different state. Of course, the reason for we are doing that, you may wonder, why not just start writing code and add function, and then play along and think of a cool skill and then add that later. You can, of course, but it become like unmanageable when you got like a really big project, especially a project that from very start to finish. So you have to follow a certain procedure in order to get a scaffold ready, and then fill the different parts, right?